Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And this isn't a very big job, really. I've got this wool area rug, which is just a nice rug. Pretty good shape, actually. And I'm pre-spraying it with Omega Citrus. And this will be all I'm going to clean it with. I won't be feeding from the tank because I'm also cleaning the broadloom carpet here in the house. And I've boosted the cleaner in the tank with Revive Rocket, which has peroxide in it as well. And I don't want to be putting that on the wool rug. Well, that's interesting. There were some stains here that I pre-treated with some Suspend, and they've faded away. Isn't that interesting? Again, I find that happens a lot. So we're gonna just apply that like so. You can apply a little bit heavier on wool because wool will absorb a lot of moisture, actually. I'm also going to spray along this edge here. I did do a little bit of spraying with the Suspend along here, often right along the edge of where the tile is. You'll see it gets quite grimy. And this carpet is about 13 years old, and the pile in the high traffic areas has lost its definition. It's really lost the texture of that you see right here compared to over here. It's just sort of all fuzzed together. They said they were going to replace the carpet next year. And they've been getting it steam cleaned on a regular basis, but they decided they wanted to try something a little different this time. So that's good. That's why I'm here. Okay, now I'm going to do a pre-scrub now with, just double check. Oh yeah, that's plenty wet. With a white fiber pad, and this fiber pad has been used a few times, and I clean them out and keep using them until they get worn right down. And the more you use it, the less aggressive it is. You could use a brand new one on a wool in most cases anyway, so the white fiber pads are actually very easy on the carpet. There we go. Make sure we latch it in there. Connect the clutch, and away we go. So look at that. Ooh-wee. So the fiber pad does work very well for scrubbing wool rugs, and even on a wall-to-wall carpet wool rugs it works very well. So if you're wanting a good scrubbing, but you want to be careful not to get too aggressive, the white fiber pads work very well for wool. I've been doing it this way for many years. And they actually work very effectively because they will really pull the stains out rather dramatically. Oh yeah, there's a couple of spots right there. I still see them a little bit. You can really see quite an improvement happening here. Oops. Yeah, it's still pretty damp. That mark right there was really obvious a few minutes ago. It's definitely improved a lot. Of course, the nice thing about using the set method when you're dealing with area rugs, you can clean them on location, either on a hardwood floor or a carpet or whatever, and you're not going to be getting the carpet wet through, and you won't be getting the carpet wet underneath, assuming that you do it properly and don't over-wet the carpet. And again, I've been doing it this way for 30 years. And never a problem. Just want to make sure that you're using, when you're cleaning a wall rug, you want to make sure that the product you're using is neutral pH, not alkaline. Okay. Let's have a look-see. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I know what that is. Oh yeah, okay. Anyway, let's get rid of this. Alright, let's just feel the carpet again. I'm going to wet this a little bit. Okay, now I'm using a Tuway pad, which I often use when I'm doing a wall. I find they just seem to work really quite well, usually. They really seem to put a real polish on the wool fiber, as it were, I think. This was where the mark was. And I don't think I'm seeing it. Oh, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of a shadow there. Well, we'll try something else in a few minutes. We'll take a look at the pad. Not very much visible soil on here. Let's put it out the door for now. Now we're gonna start cleaning the carpet. We'll start actually over here, I think. And of course we'll be using a hog's hair fiber pad. They want me to leave the area rug there, so I will. Some weird colorations going on here too. There we go. We're locked into the clutch. Oops. Oh, just park that there out of the way. I'm supposed to be leaving that there, so we can do that. Now this rug is really matted. This carpet is really matted down, but the hog's hair fiber pad, yeah, I mean I can see this. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it is lifting and separating that yarn very effectively. It's really lifting the pile. You'll hear some people say that the rotary will flatten the pile, and that is absolutely not the case. If you have the right attachment on here, you can really lift pile nicely using a rotary. Very effective. I mean, look at that. Like, you can see that the definition appearing immediately. And if you use a brand new fiber pad, it will work even better. And this one has already got a fair amount of use on it, but it's still working just fine. But look at that, lifting that pile, making it look brand new. Well, not new again, because it is still worn, but looking at very good. I'm not sure why people keep saying these things, but they do. Just work your way across the carpet. Well, you can lift it. Look at that, lifting that edge up there nicely. And you know, the nice thing about it is those of you who watch my videos know, I mean, I do have orbital machines, and one of the things that I found was definitely not a good thing was that on some carpets you will tip loom, especially if you work the fiber a little harder, and you know, I just never seen that happen with the rotary, even though people say that it happens. I've never seen it, and I've been doing this 30 years with a rotary, so Just lifting up that pile so nicely. We just take our time, let the machine do its work. This is doing 200 revolutions per minute. This is the slow speed for this machine. 200 revolutions, 360 degrees on the carpet fiber. A little bit of color change has happened over here by the glass door, which is pretty typical. They had a mat right here that I took up. It was actually attached to the carpet or floor with screws. So it's obviously been there a while. So we'll just go up to the couch. Now we'll head this way into the master bedroom. You can really see the wear right on this, where they come around the corner, where the twisting motion on the carpet has really distorted the pile very significantly right here. You can't fix that. No, I'm only going over just across here, not on the other side. about to there, and then we'll do over this way. We can really see the wear on the doorway again. And we can't unwear it. You can really tell it's been steam cleaned a few times because it has that, you can see the wicking soiling, the soil coming back up. In fact, it's actually not as bad as I've typically seen carpets at this age that have been repeatedly steam cleaned, but it's still there for sure. And I'll be doing the steps here as well. So it's not a bad sized job really. So let's just head over to where I began. You can see on the tile, we've got a lot of slinging that has happened, and that happens whether or not I was shower feeding or not. If it will still fling from the pad itself, even if you just spray the carpet. Maybe not quite as much, but it still does. So we'll get this out of the way. So this one's getting pretty thin. Not quite done really, but it is pretty thin. They sort of get thinner and thinner and thinner, and then or they start to rip a little bit. Although the hogs hair fiber pad lasts longer than any other pad, I find anyway. At least with a rotary. Rotary is much easier on everything. Just another reason I prefer them, actually. And we're gonna address this. And I think what we'll do is I'll do a separate video for the extraction step. Otherwise it gets too long. Alright, so I'll let you go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.